Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time, we're going to go over to Distractify, and the article is by LEILA KOZMA. And this is about Michael Lawrence Tyler, aka Mystikal. He has been arrested on 6 charges, including false imprisonment. Okay? Content warning. The article mentions instances of SA and allegations of R. Mystikal Lawrence Tyler, aka Mystikal, was arrested in Asinos. Excuse me, I apologize, I mispronounced that. Parish Sheriff's Office on Sunday, July 31st, 2022. On 6 charges, including first-degree R and domestic abuse, battery, false imprisonment, simple robbery, and simple criminal damage to property. The 51-year-old rapper was booked into the Ascension Parish Jail in Louisiana. He is being held without bond. What happened? Well, let's find out what happened now. The rapper, who first skyrocketed to fame with the 1995 album Mind of Mystikal, is in deep trouble. Mystikal was arrested on Sunday, July 31st, 2022, after Ascension Parish Sheriffs received a call pertaining to a SA case for a Louisiana hospital. According to the Sheriff Bobby Wibby, on July 30th at approximately 11:58 p.m., deputies with the Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office responded to an area of the hospital in reference to an SA. Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office wrote on Facebook, detectives interviewed the victim, who sustained minor injuries during the attack. Though further investigation, Michael Mystikal Tyler was identified as the suspect. The Facebook announcement continues. He was arrested and booked into the Ascension Parish Jail. He is charged with first-degree R, simple robbery, domestic abuse battery, strangulation, false imprisonment, and simple criminal damage to property. This is an ongoing investigation. Further details may be limited at this time. Okay, and this is a tweet that came out. All right, and an article continues to say this isn't his first run-in with the law. Back in 2012, Mystikal received a 3-month jail sentence. Mystikal served 3 months in the East Baton Rouge Parish Jail in 2012 for a misdemeanor domestic abuse charge. It's understood that the rapper violated the terms of the probation. He was released in August of 2012. Mystikal was also sentenced to 6 years in prison in 2004 for SB and extortion. Mystikal registered as a SO in Louisiana after a district court judge in Baton Rouge sentenced him to 6 years in prison for SB and extortion in January of 2004. He served the full term at the Ellen Hunt Correctional Center. He was released in January 14th, 2010. In January 2006, Mystikal was sentenced to 1 year in prison for tax evasion. Mystikal received a 1-year prison sentence after he was found guilty of tax evasion. According to Today, he owed the federal government $271,000 in taxes. He pled guilty to failing to file a tax return on the $824,000 and some change he made in 1998 and the $930,000 he took home in 1999. He was allowed to serve the prison sentence concurrently to the 6 years for the SB and extortion. SO in Louisiana must register for 15 years following the release of jail, according to Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office. Mystikal may have to continue to do so for the rest of his life, depending on the prison sentence received. Details about Mystikal's upcoming court case are not yet publicly available. And that is the end of it. Seems like he has a run-in with the law before. I do remember that thing back in 2012. They were talking about it. It wasn't really too much in the way of like news. I mean, they talked about it, and then next thing you know, I really didn't hear anything about it. But man, my guy, what are you doing? You know, might need to have some mental health intervention. Definitely need to take care of that. For people that don't know, Mystikal he's also a veteran. He did serve in the military and things of that nature. So I don't know if that might be playing a part in the series of issues that he's been having with the law, or is it something that was there before him joining the military and just life in general. But definitely mental health professionals need to step in and assess him and try to get him to a better place, because I don't want to see Mystikal in the news about this, man. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, for real, I want him to drop something new, be featured on something new, do some community charity work, or stuff like that. I don't want to hear about him getting locked up for some SA and, R's, and I'm like, come on, dude. I mean, but hey, that's just my opinion. But with that being said, now is the time for you guys to jump down in the comment section, as we always do around this time, and let's talk about it. Let's get a conversation going, and my prayers go out to him, man, and my prayers and thoughts go out to the victim as well. Nobody needs to ever experience something like that, but things like that do happen, so I hope that her recovery is good and fast. But with that being said, you guys, thank you so much, and I'll get back with you in the next video.